Okay, so in last week's episode, I finished off having cut one of these furring pieces that's going across the top of the joists to level the floor. And this week, I've got to cut all the other ones and get this floor done. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so now that I've put all the furring strips in place, checked everything's level, it's now time to actually fully install them. Basically, I'm using an adhesive and 150mm long wood screws, and I'm just gonna run a bead of this along each furling, and then wood screws every 30 centimeters, I think it is. I'm gonna check that. All the way along, and then that should give it a nice, secure fixing. Okay, here goes the first strip. If you're enjoying watching me fumble around while I try and fix this house, please consider subscribing. I'm bringing out new videos every week for however long this takes, so probably about 5 years. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, that was satisfying. And nothing cracked or exploded, so that's a good start. I've got 100mm screws and 150mm screws, because obviously it's so much taller at that end. I think I'm going to swap to the 100s now, because they're plenty long enough. First one, absolutely spot on. Right, time for number 2. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, time to get screwing. Absolutely flying along now. Ah, cut that out. Move my little work platform. I'd interrupt the video there just to show you guys the new roof. It's all completely done now. So all new tiles, felt, battens, parapets, all finished. I had that chimney, that one there, repointed. So yeah, all done. Scaffolding is coming down in a few days. But yeah, I mean, it just looks like a roof really, but thought I'd show you anyway. Anyway, back to the video. I found out today that my van is going to cost £2,000 to fix, which is exactly the same price as how much I paid for the whole van. So that's fun. Now would be a fantastic time for my YouTube channel to blow up and get monetized. If any of you guys are billionaires, out of the 350 people watching this,
please give me some money.
Pulling out the old rogue nail. Give it a little brush so that the glue sticks better. I'll pretend that I did this on all of them. I didn't realise on the 10th one. Little blob for good luck. It's just going to get a bit precarious now, isn't it?
A little bit precarious.
Ooh. Ah! Oh, stop getting glue on your hand, you mug. Perfecto. Sort of. I've just glued and screwed the last furring strip in that corner over there. I'm really happy with how this has gone, to be honest. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, but the actual installation was quite quick. Like the gluing and screwing has gone by really quickly. It's just like the measuring and working out what I've got to do was probably the thing that took the longest time. Then measuring and cutting is just like quite laborious, but I've checked for level pretty much everywhere and it's all pretty consistent. So next job is bring the floorboards back in and see what we're working with, because some of them snapped in half, so I need to see which ones need replacing. But all in all, this is like doing one massive jigsaw. I did number all of the floorboards, but it's still pretty tricky because they're all in piles, either in my bedroom or downstairs, and not piled in the right order, obviously. So I'm just trying to work out what goes where, but it's already feeling so much better. Like, it's weird that like just having a level floor makes such a big difference, but even though I've just done this section, it feels great. I can't believe I actually did this. It feels so good. When I was removing the floorboards, I cut some of them in half to make them easier to get out of the room. However, I forgot to cut them in line with the joists. This meant that the pieces I'd cut weren't supported by anything underneath, so if you stood on them, you'd go straight through it. Green tape signals do not stand on. Don't stand there. Don't stand there. Whoa, bloody hell, you've just put tape there, you moron. Pretty cool, isn't it? Only took me about 900 years. But think about what we've learned. Loads. Oh. So that job's now done. Well, 90% done, but who doesn't love leaving a job at 90%? It feels very level. It's not going to feel fully level until the boards are nailed down, because they're all still like warped from the old height of the joist. So they're like a bit springy in places, but once you nail them in, it will all be fine. I need to work out what I'm going to do with the hearth, because now that's quite a lot lower than the floorboards. When I buy reclaimed floorboards for replacing some of the broken ones, I'll probably just get some longer ones and just take the floorboards all the way up to the wall, and just cover up the hearth. And then I need to sort out the step a little bit at some point, but this is pretty done now. And now I can move on to the ceiling, which I said I was going to do weeks ago. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week to see the massive tree in my garden come down. Bye for now.